Now we are going to study about optical coherence tomography. Let's start with the introduction. OCT is an optical instrument that can perform cross-sectional image of biological tissue within less than 10 micron axial resolution using light waves. Retina is easily accessible to external light, hence it is specially suited for retinal disorder. The information provided by OCT is similar to in vivo histopathology of retina. Here are some examples of OCT machines. This is Zeiss Stratus OCT and this is Topcon 3D OCT 1000. Let's study about the principle of OCT. It is an imaging technique projected a light beam near infrared light. Here in this figure, this is initial light beam of 820 nanometer, that is nearer to infrared light. The beam is then split into two beams, one is probe beam and another is reference beam by beam splitter. Here this is beam splitter, this is probe beam and this is reference beam. Then probe beam reaches to target tissue, that is retina, and reference beam reaches to reference mirror at known distance. Here this is the target tissue, that is retina, and this is the reference mirror at known distance. Then the echo time delay of light reflected from various layers of target tissue is compared with the echo time delay of light reflected from the reference mirror. A positive interference is produced when light reflected from target tissue and reference mirror arrive simultaneously. This interference is measured by a photodetector which initially produced a range of time delay for comparisons. Here this is the photodetector and these are range of time delays. Finally, the interferometer integrates several data points over 2 mm depth to construct a tomogram of retinal structure. Here this is a figure of tomogram of retinal structures. Now let's study about the generation of OCT. OCT 1, this is first generation, transverse resolution is 20 micron, axial resolution is 10 micron. OCT 2, this is second generation, transverse resolution 20 micron, axial resolution 10 micron, and these have better user interference. Now both OCT1 and OCT2, this acquires 10 vertical scan in approximately 1.2 seconds. Then OCT3, this is third generation, axial resolution is 7 to 8 micron and acquire 512 vertical scan. Now OCT system consists of fundus viewing unit, interferometer unit, computer display, control panel and color inkjet printer. Now let's study about the color coding of OCT scan. Red and yellow colors. This represents areas of maximal optical reflection and backscattering. Here in this figure, these two regions are areas of maximal optical reflections and backscattering. Now blue and black colors. This represents areas of minimal optical reflection and backscattering. Here in this figure, these two regions are areas of minimal optical reflection and backscattering. Now let's study about the various pattern of B-scan used in OCT machine. 1. Circular scan for the ONH RNFL. Here ONH is optic nerve hypoplasia. This generates a plot of peripupillary RNFL thickness which is important in glaucoma diagnosis and monitoring. Here is a figure of circular scan for the ONH RNFL and here this is the RNFL thickness for right eye and this black line represents the RNFL thickness of right eye, and in this figure the black line represents the RNFL thickness of left eye. And here, these two black line represents the RNFL thickness for both eye. 2. Radial line through ONH consists of 6 to 24 slices through a common central point on the ONH. Here, this is a figure of radial line through ONH scan, and this is the radial slice. 3. Macular radial lines. These are used to measure retinal thickness. Here, this is the figure of macular radial line scan, and this is temporal region, this is superior region, this is nasal region, this is inferior regions, and the number inside the box represents the retinal thickness. Now we are going to study about procedure of OCT. Step 1. Patient's data. Activation of instrument and entering patient's data. Step 2. Patient's preparation. Pupil dilate with mydriatrics like tropicamide. Then asked to look into the internal fixation target light in the ocular lens. Here is a figure of OCT machine with patient's position. Step 3. Protocol for scan acquisition. Selected as per the case requirements. The scanning beam is placed on the target area and scans are obtained. Step 4. Production and display image. Several data points are integrated by interferometer to construct a tomogram of target area. The tomogram is displayed in either grayscale or false color on a high-resolution computer screen. Here is a figure of tomogram of target area on the high-resolution computer screen. Now let's study about interpretation of OCT. First, vitreous. Anterior to retina is non-reflecting and is seen as a dark space. Then vitreoretinal interface is well defined due to the contrast between non-reflecting vitreous and backscattering retina. Then retinal layer. Anterior boundary formed by highly reflective RNFL and is seen as red layer due to bright backscattering. Posterior boundary. It's also seen as red layer representing highly reflecting pigment epithelium and choriocapillaries. Outer segment of a retinal photoreceptor layer as minimally reflective are represented as dark layer just anterior to RPE choriocapillaris complex. Different layer of retina. Between the dark layer of photoreceptor and red layer of RNFL are seen an alternating layer of moderate and low reflectivity. Here is a figure of retina with all the layers. Then OCT ONH. Optic disc has also been shown to demonstrate useful discrimination between normal and glaucomatous eyes. Then macular OCT has demonstrated clear visualization of macular hole, macular edema and lesion associated with age-related macular degeneration. Here is a tomogram of macula, and this is macular edema and this is macular hole. Let's study about the RNFL assessment with OCT. Now let's study about RNFL assessment with OCT. Retinal nerve fiber layer is highly reflective and its thickness increases from macula to optic disc margin. OCT3 offers a variety of RNFL thickness measurement and analysis protocol like RNFL thickness scan, fast circular scan, concentric 3-ring protocol, RNFL map, and proportional circles. Circular scan of 1.34 mm radius on the optic nerve hypoplasia has been shown to exhibit maximum reproducibility for RNFL measurement. The mean RNFL thickness is calculated using age-adjusted RNFL thickness protocol. Now let's study about the indication of OCT. A. Retinal disease. 1. Pre and post macular hole surgery. Helps to determine presence and grade of macular hole to determine whether anatomical closure has occurred or not. 2. Macular edema. Detection and monitoring edema during treatment. 3. Subretinal neovascular membrane to evaluate pre and post treatment features. B. Glaucoma. OCT scan patterns for the optic nerve head and peripapillary retinal nerve fiber. Glaucoma follow up to detect evidence of progression.